Everyone, welcome. We're the Fox Theater, you see. Guys, you guys been in the Fox Theater in downtown Fullerton? Riverside. This is the Fox Theater in downtown Fullerton. They have one in Riverside downtown. They're gonna give a free tour in about 8 minutes or so. You guys in the right place to come in, Daniel. That's a 100 years anniversary. Please help my Cash App, my PayPal, please. Help me donate. Hey kid, good, what's up? Donation, it's optional. I can hardly wait when it's open. Good morning, everyone. This is open 1923. You see, guys, this is the Fox Theater in Fullerton downtown. This is not in Riverside. It's downtown Fullerton. I don't know the I don't know the one open first, the Riverside one, California, or the Fullerton. I know this is open 1923, I think. Let's see the chat. Hold on. Okay, perfect. 8 people in the room. That's the first time I've been in here, inside. Oh, that's good, West Side. Hey, West Side, can you drop my cash on, please? We're waiting to be open. That's the first time I went inside. The weather is very nice. Hey, Red. Guys, if you come in, don't forget to press the like and sub. It's waiting. Thanks, Westside. Ooh, the sun's coming out. That reminded this, I think, about a few years ago. The last movie it was seen, it was the first Star Wars movie back in the 80s, I think. And it's been closed for many, many years. Earthquake damaged it. They came and fixed it. That's the first time it's been open. You know, I think we got 3 minutes left. I'm not sure. See the that's the outside. Oh, you're welcome, Ed. Anytime. We're just waiting to open. The last movie was seen here at the first Star Wars back in the 1980s, I think. Ooh, a lot of people here. Oh, maybe the second Star Wars. I'm not sure. Or maybe it's not Star Wars. Maybe it's not a movie. I don't know. Okay, thanks, man, for coming in. See the old-fashioned car people. Welcome everyone in coming in. We're gonna have a tour at the Fox Theater in Fullerton downtown. We gotta wait.
You filming now?
Oh,
Are you filming now? I just want to go through.
oh, go on.
Thank you.
Uh, I'm going to delete that word soon, people. What was? Hey, thanks, gas mask. Oh yeah, yeah. Thanks for outside. Okay. Gas mask. If you stay in the chat, I'll make you a mod.
Awesome. Okay, we're getting ready. We're going to count off 50 at a time for the tour. 50 people. So I think you'll get in. So don't worry about it. So count off 50 and then I'll do up in here.
5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12.
Welcome, yes.
Please come with me.
Guys are ready.
So next, you can wait here.
Thank you.
But at least we know who we're dealing with, right?
Who are you?
How many people have been in here before? Really, seriously, how many people have been in here before? Oh my God, not many people. That's awesome. That's better, actually. So, yeah, so very few people in this group have been in the theater before, so it's going to be a neat treat, which is great because you didn't see it when it was really crappy, right? So in the last 20 years, it has improved greatly. And by the way, my name is Todd Huffman. I'm a board member. I've been involved with the theater for over 21 years.
Thank you, Todd. Yes, thank you.
I like to say that I'm serving 21 years to life at the Fox Fullerton, right? So anyhow, it's been, like I said, a long go at it, and we're very happy with the direction the theater is going. It's got a long ways to go, and one of the reasons here is to show it off to all you fine folks, and maybe you have a rich uncle or granddad or somebody who wants to help get involved. But with the work that's been done in the last 6 months, literally the last 6 months, we really feel we have the wind in our backs, right? Like all the seismic and air handling, restrooms, all the ugly stuff, no one sees from Hartford before they drive down. Say, what's been going on? We haven't seen any progress.
Right.
Well, we had to get that stuff done first, right? So, well, it's open today, right? It will be open more regularly this year because for one thing, we have bathrooms for a person who's been involved for over 20 years to not have restrooms when we have events and board meetings and everything else. It's been challenging to say the least. So to have beautiful new restrooms that we use regularly. So it's been part of the whole. So that will be helpful and supportive. And we have another big event coming up June 21st, the Day of Music. How many people have been to Day of Music here? All right, not many. So that means you guys all are a target-rich environment. Day of Music, which we will have music all over town, over 60 venues, over 200 artists performing all over for free. All the performances are free. A theater, June 21st. Which, okay. You may have to make plans to travel.
Are you on Facebook? We don't hear about it.
Yeah, Facebook.
Facebook?
You're going to see a lot more. We advertise on Spectrum TV, so within those zip codes. So you'll find out. So what else? The Fox will be open about, we'll have performances starting around 11. We have the kids from the School of Rock Tustin and balcony. And then the theater opens up, and then the first performance inside the theater is going to be Golden West Pops from Costa Mesa, a 50-piece orchestra that's going to be playing nothing but movie soundtracks. So we are all excited about that. What's that? And they'll do a 2-hour set. And what's after that? We're still figuring the lineup the whole day here, but
Except for
then after that, we're doing something really. What's that?
Except for the Day of Music.
Yeah, but we'll have those venues downtown Museum Plaza. What you guys know is the Walk on Wilshire.
Hey, let me-
Walk on Wilshire will be a venue. So the post office street again, just for that day. And Hillcrest Park, the Big Bowl, will be a venue. Independence Skate Park will be a venue outside. If you're into punk music and skateboarding, it's the place to be. And after Golden West Pops is we're doing something fun. This year is the 50th anniversary of Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. Right? So we put a thing out there online for people to audition do their best version of Bohemian Rhapsody. And if you remember that scene in Wayne's World in the car, that's what it is. So we supply the music, not the background chorus or nothing, and we're going to pick 5 bands, five groups from online to perform after Golden West Pops. I think we'll try to do like American Idol, you know, to get scored. So we want old people, we want kids, we want little girls. I want the hip hop version. We make it your own, right? So that's gonna be really pretty cool. And you can tell I'm just burning time here. Try to give you guys 6 weeks. 1987 it closed, and it was Mickey Rourke's Angel Heart, Wild Heart. So it was the last thing to be. That's a 1930 Model A.
Is that
Yep.
after the Model T?
Yes, it was the next model after. Still came in the standard color Ford like to offer everybody. You can have any color as long as it's black. Right? This is a Model A. And it is owned by the neighbor of one of our board members. And her husband, who was still alive, he had a stroke, so he can't drive anymore. But this car was his daily driver until recent, right? He would take his dog. He would take his dog to the park. I found out about that story today. Pretty cool, right? And it's a perfect place to park the car. At least today.
I was trying to think. I wonder if there was ever a car that when it opened up, there was ever a car
Yeah.
back in 1920.
Possibly.
Yeah.
You guys are going to learn all about the theater's history in a movie that's going to be a short silent movie. So you get less of me talking and more of sitting watching their own stories. So, 5 more minutes. But we hope you guys are going to hang for a while. Maybe hang today, come back tonight.
I'm sorry, we have to go.
I got you. We'll close the gate. You're locked in.
Do you remember when they remodeled and put that big marquee on?
Yeah, so that was done in 1955. That marked that
I
original.
always thought that looked wrong.
I just 3 weeks ago, I got into the Academy of Motion Pictures Sciences Library, Audrey Hepburn Library in Beverly Hills. I had to make an appointment, full these files, gloves, and I got to look at over 40. So it was pretty neat. And so, well, you know, you just could really tell the history of when things changed. So the big remodel with that marquee was in 55. And then there was another one in 1962, not that many years later, which is where the original seats came from. So
Why did they get rid of the marquee? That was great.
it was a big, rotted, rusted, asbestos-filled mess. So seriously, when we took the theater over in 2004, for 2005, we got escrow, closed escrow. It was just falling apart. And pigeons living in it. And you know, it's not part of the original. You guys get to be in this why it's called the Courtyard Theaters, as you're standing here. Just like the Grauman's Chinese Theater and the Egyptian Theater in Hollywood, Fullerton Fox is the sister theater.
What was the original made in
It was Chapman's Elysian Court Theater.
Elysian Court.
Elysian. Named after Alice Chapman, which was Stanley's new bride. He named the theater after her.
Okay.
But they didn't have it very long. They only had it a couple of years, and they changed it to the Mission Theater. Before it became the Fox, the Mission. It became the Fox, I believe, in 32. You know?
Yeah, I know back in the
So-
30s, there was a couple of architects that were building the Fox Theater up and down the coast.
Yeah.
And they were looking for buildings to reuse. And there was only, I think they built like 70 different repurposed and built up to 60 different Fox Theaters. One with the animated boxes, which is one they built. They took over this one, and there was one in Santa Cruz Obispo that they took over the building.
Fox West Coast Theaters, yeah. Because, and I'm sorry to tell the story fast. So, back in the early days of Hollywood, the studios not only made the movies, they owned the actors, and they owned the theaters, right? That's why you see Paramount Theaters, and Warner Theaters, and Orpheum Theaters, and Fox Theaters, because the theaters, studios controlled it all, and the government finally came in the 30s and said, listen, you can't do it all, because it was a monopoly, right? And so they all got rid of their things. So, okay, I'm gonna walk slowly to the door. You know what? I may need that out at the wrong time. I may need that. All right.
Oh, they locked him out.
TED Talk, TED Talk.
Somebody up watch that.
Come on in, everybody.
You look beautiful. You do so much. I love it.
This is a borrowed dress and friend's hat.
You put it together well with the pearls.
Okay, guys, we are inside the Fox in Fullerton downtown. Wow, that's nice. Wow. Wow.
You gotta be able to hear me, Bob. Come on in, you guys. 50, this is a pretty good crowd. All right. Hey, Dan, grab those doors. Okay, you guys, so this is the Fox's historic lobby. It looks much different than it did 6 months ago. Primarily because all this paint you see on the walls is brand new. This is all done by a Disneyland vendor called Mural Makers that did this, all the marbling, all the different textures on the walls. We have brand new doors as of 2 nights ago from Ganal Lumber, donated. Those solid oak doors.
Shout out for Ganal.
The hardware is coming from Italy. It won't be here till maybe by Day of Music. The beautiful bathrooms, if you get a chance to go in there, I don't want to encourage it now because we'll have a log jam in there. These Torchier lights were in the original 1925 theater. They had been removed over the decades. These are being remanufactured as we speak by a company in Placentia. And they're for sale.
Oh, wow.
So if you want to put your family's name on one or a company name on one, please see us. That one right there is already spoken for by Cynthia Peck. And won't be this, but this is really good for now, so, and kind.
Look, I gotta probably not.
Quick question.
What's that?
Quick question.
Is there a target date for final?
We're still in the process of raising lots of money,
Yeah, I know.
but it will be open several times this year for various things.
Okay.
So let's make our way into the theater. Because now I see my 2 minutes is up. Excuse me, sir.
We used it well.
Come on in, quickly find a seat. As you walk down, look up.
Will we be exiting that?
You're gonna exit out that side door to the right. Watch the ramp, it's a little steep.
Oh, wow, guys.
It's not ADA. 1925. Try to find a seat about 4 rows back or so. Don't be shy, get close.
still.
It's not bad.
Yeah, 4 better.
No, I think the original one was 5.
Ah.
I say let's roll it. Action. Lights.
100 years ago, the Fullerton Fox Theater, originally named Chapman's Theater, opened as Orange County's very first theater for silent pictures and live entertainment. This movie palace was built by Stanley Chapman and brought to life by architects Meyer and Holler, the same visionary architects behind Hollywood's Egyptian and Chinese theaters. These two historic venues, along with Fullerton's own Fox, are architectural sisters, united not just by heritage, but also share a unique architectural trait, the outdoor courtyard. More than just aesthetics, these open-air lobbies embraced the sunny Southern California lifestyle and served as grand extensions of the lobby, blending elegance with the open air. Within a few years of its opening, the Fox Theater began to transform. First came the magic of sound with the rise of talkies. Then, neon lights lit up the night, and a new neon marquee welcomed moviegoers. The golden age of film had arrived. As the decades passed, television sets entered living rooms across America, and theaters had to adapt. In 1955, the Fox Theater underwent major remodeling. Another even larger marquee lit up Harbor Boulevard, and a giant cinemascope screen was installed over the front of the stage and proscenium arch. But in making way for the new, some of the old beauty was lost. To fit the massive screen, the Fox's organ was removed, and all the plasterwork around the organ chambers were torn down. Then tragedy struck the theater's artistry. During the mid-1970s, the 6 hand-painted murals chronicling the arrival of Spanish explorer Gaspar de Portola were painted over. Even the ornate ceiling mural in the lobby vanished under the whitewash. Only the ceiling paintings in the balcony's lobby were able to escape the same fate. In the spring of 1987, after 62 years and more than 70,000 films shown, the Fox Theater closed its doors, falling into silence, and then into decay. For 19 years, it stood abandoned, forgotten, wounded by leaks, pigeons, and vandals. A relic of a golden era was slowly fading away. But this isn't a story of loss, it's a story of community. In 2001, something remarkable happened. A group of determined citizens formed the Fullerton Historic Theater Foundation, a grassroots nonprofit built with one mission: save the Fox. When word spread that the Fox Theater was being sold and set for demolition, the community came together. The theater's owner had set a deadline: raise $3.3 million, or watch the Fox be replaced by apartments. The foundation launched a desperate fundraising campaign. Hope wavered, and as the deadline loomed, something unexpected happened. On the final day, at the 11th hour, an anonymous donor stepped forward with a gift of $1 million. The Fox was saved. Since then, nearly $14 million has been raised through grants, donations, and tireless volunteer work to breathe life back into the entire Fox Theater complex. Not just the theater, but the corner plaza and the historic Tea Room restaurant. In 2015, major seismic upgrades were completed. The Tea Room addition was built, and 2 new elevator shafts were added. Even the original proscenium arch and the auditorium's majestic ceiling were restored. Recently, the theater's entire air handling system has been replaced, and brand new lobby restrooms have been built. One of the biggest improvements has been the restoration of the theater's lobby. The foundation has spent hundreds of hours researching the theater's history and working with trade professionals to achieve the highest quality of craftsmanship. The Fox Theater isn't just a building, it's a testament to the hundreds of volunteers, donors, and citizens who saw not what it was, but what it could be. She is a reminder that history survives when a community refuses to let the past die. The Fox Fullerton Theater. Her story is still being written by all of us.
Brian, when was that video finished?
That was finished at 4:30 this morning.
That's volunteer labor.
It might be up on.
It'll be online really soon, so. So that's probably been the best encapsulation of the history of the Fox that we've ever had. A couple of things that were mentioned in there is these organ lofts. And also, for the few people, anybody that was in the theater before 1955, it's kind of a joke there, right? So if you had, you would have never, okay, you will never have seen this proscenium because it was covered up in curtains, right? And these organ lofts are going to be done by the end of summer. I was in San Diego just last week looking at the molds for these things. And so this will all be painted and completely restored with new curtains and everything by midsummer. And wasn't mentioned in the video, but the Fox, Mary Pickford, came to the opening night at the Fox Theater, silent film star. Judy Garland, you know her? The Wizard of Oz movie, danced on the Fox's stage as a little girl. And it was one of the original homes of the Mickey Mouse Club. Original home of the Mickey Mouse Club. So this was Orange County's first movie palace. And it came that close to going away in 2004. So we have some work to do. These murals, the old original murals, are going to come down to be replaced someday. What else?
How much is it going to cost to complete?
Yeah, that's a good question, Brian. So that would be a question people will ask. So we just got some new estimates for the theater proper, $18 million, right? But of that, the theater will be eligible for between $8 and $12 million of historic tax credits, if you know what those are. That's like a rebate check when you buy the new Dodge at the dealership. They send you some money after you get it. That's what that is. So that is free money that we just put back into it. So yes, 18 million is a big number, but oh, you're gonna get 8 to 12 of it back as a check is pretty cool. Am I high sign yet, Brian?
No.
Okay. Is what? There isn't a GoFundMe. There's just donations online. We're nonprofit 501c3. I'll go to our website. We have lots of social media channels. Instagram. Yep. It's for the Fox Fullerton. Fox Fullerton on Facebook and Instagram. Yep. Okay. With that, what you guys are here really to see is we want to introduce David Marsh, our silent film organist, who's going to play a little bit of Buster Keaton's Steamboat Bill. Steamboat Bill. David is one of only 2 people in California that can do what he's just going to do for you. Okay?
Thank you, guys.